Hi, I'm Barbie.
I'm Ken.
And together we are
Barbie and Ken on the road again.
Okay, so today's travel day. We got out of the park around 11 and we went and hooked up the truck at a public shopping center. Now we're on our way to I-4 to Wauchula on the Peace River to enjoy 7 days of relaxation.
Only 6 days.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had to cancel yesterday because it was raining so hard when we were supposed to leave Orlando. We decided not to go, so we were able to stay in our spot, so that was really good. So the dogs are doing well. There's Gamma and Prinny both sound asleep, and Millie's sound asleep. Sabrina tends to be the one that has a little more trouble settling down, but they're really all getting the hang of it and doing pretty good on travel days.
Here we are, 1,000 Trails, Wauchula, Peace River. This is the main building, the office. After hours check-in for the weekends. Here's the rec room, couple pool tables. Coming on down, here's the pool. Small, but doable. Laundry facilities are over there. Nice porch to sit out on and relax. Well, it sure is quiet here. The rec hall over there too. I'm not sure what's all that's all about, but the rec hall was over here. Season's winding down. Not a lot of people here. Probably maybe half the sites. Shuffleboard. I do love this front porch though. It's pretty cool. As you can tell, the season is about ending. It's maybe about, I don't know, this side, maybe about, I don't know, half full. When you get down to the back with the no sewer, there's hardly anybody out there. Maybe 1 or 2 sites that are taken. It's a fairly nice location. My only complaint here is the traffic on 17. You have a ton of semi-truck traffic going back and forth. Here's a section out in the back. That's a 30 amp, no sewer. It appears that there's a walking trail down that way. We haven't been down there yet, but I think we'll go down there tonight. And these are the sites that are right along the river. No sewer. I'm filming this myself while I go out and get some groceries. You can see in the middle here, it's all pretty much wide open, a few trees. Here we're coming up to a couple of the cottages. I think there might be 4 cottages they have here. Now, there's one other cottage right across where we're staying at, and that looks like it's permanent. But there's 3 here and 1 the other side. And then coming up over here, right behind the cottages, was a tennis court. Now it looks like it's 2 pickleball courts. And we have the pool there, and behind that is the office. Laundry facilities. And this is the exit, so you have to come out this way. You can't go out the way you came in. And it dumps you right out on 17, basically. there is the office area.
So here we are getting ready to go on a hike down by the Peace River, and Princess is in her little carrier, all set to go. And the Milster is all on his leash. Hopefully we won't see any alligators.
Hopefully not. River's Edge Trail. It just goes along the edge of the campground, but I guess there are alligators and snakes. Gotta be careful with the little dogs.
This is pretty. It looks sort of non-threatening at the moment. We'll see.
The river is so low, it's amazing that it floods here. But I guess if there's a hurricane, this place gets really, really high. And the water looks extremely low right now.
It's flowing nice though.
But we have not had any rain to speak of for a long time. We are in a drought.
It's really pretty here. A lot of people do canoeing. I have canoed down the Peace River in my younger years. Not sure I would do it right now because of the dogs. We can't take Princess with us, so unfortunately we cannot do it. But we have a lot of friends that paddle down the river.
You can see how the bank is kind of eroded over there. It's so low. You know, this is what, the middle of May?
Yes.
And we haven't experienced any mosquitoes at all, but I think it's because it's been so dry.
No, I guess that's a plus of a drought that Florida's been in.
Not sure what kind of fish are in here, but I have my fishing rod and I didn't do any fishing. And we're leaving tomorrow morning, so I'm not going to do any fishing here. I wonder if this was used for primitive camping at one time. Maybe they still use it. Who knows?
I don't know, but I really like our way of camping. Albeit when I was young, I did a lot of tent camping with my parents and my sister and brother.
There's even a light pole. Not sure if it works or not.
You like going on a hike, don't you, buddy? Huh? The breeze stopped and now it's getting a bit warm.
Well, here we are back in the campground after a grueling hike. Well, there's lights all the way along here, so this must be lit up at night, I would imagine.
I don't think I'd hike it here in the dark.
No, I wouldn't hike this in the dark either.
Oh, now we have a nice breeze. That feels better. We got a little warm in there. Super nice, though. I love these fences. So natural.
They are natural. It's a pretty cool fence.
So we already purchased one of these and we tried to put it up for an hour and we got frustrated. I thought Kenny was going to throw it in the lake, but he didn't. He put it all back nicely in the bag and we gave it to a nice young couple that we figured would be able to set it up. So we ordered a new one that had like the easiest setup of all. And then here we are at Thousand Trails Peace River with a beautiful wide open space, and we have lots of room for our little 12 by 12 clam tent, yet we can't seem to get it up and ready to use. Okay, so it's been a good 15 minutes trying to get our clam set up so we have indoor tent area in case there's bugs. Okay, so now we're about 20 minutes in with no luck. We were hoping that some nice young people walking their dog might stop in tell us how to do it, but they didn't. Maybe they were afraid. So I was helping, and then Kenny said he didn't think that he needed my help. So I'm letting him.
Why did we do that? I don't understand.
Okay, now we're 40 minutes into trying to put this dang thing up. So we had like half of it up, but then we had to take some of the sticks out, the bendy sticks, to try to make it where we had gotten it kind of tangled up. So we're trying to untangle it now. And it's really hot outside.
All right, we're going to try to take this down. A lot easier than we put it up. We'll see what happens. What are you doing with this?
Do you want me to take the sticks out of the door?
I suppose that should happen too.
All right, good luck. And then what do we do?
Okay, so that's supposed to fall down. Now we're supposed to start push these in. Hold on. Make sure that we're not over this a little bit.
Grab that.
Bar down here? Don't ever buy one of these. In the ass.
It took us like over an hour to put it up. First time though, so hopefully next time we'll do better.
One bar here. Not bad.
Woo! Yeah.
Now, which side is the big side down there? That side?
Yeah, this side.
That side's the big side?
Yeah. Here's this. Don't forget these. Can you bring it over here?
Did it. Hey everyone, today we are going to go visit Solomon's Castle over in Hardee County. It's supposed to be quite something, built by a guy by the name of Howard Solomon. So I hear it's very interesting. We're going to take off now.
Okay, we are in Wauchula, Florida, entering Solomon's Castle. We're excited to visit this. It's got really great reviews, and it's a big castle made of everything that is recycled. So more to come.
So here we are at Solomon's Castle. You can save $10 by buying your tickets as a package. Castle tour is $35. Howard's Encore is $15. Package gallery is $42. And we got seniors, $32.
Yay.
All right.
This is so cool.
Oh, it's beautiful. Of course, we have Princess with us, as always.
So beautiful.
This looks like the restrooms here. Oh, you can bathe. Lords, ladies, bathe. Kind of cool if there was a bird in here. The boat in the moat. Looks like a little cafe down there. This boat is pretty cool. The boat in the moat. This is the restaurant, the boat in the moat.
Second floor, combined together would be $7. The last 10 years of the automobile related artwork and $319.55 antique car collections. It's like $7 for this year. Okay, so, yeah.
I'll be doing the other tour later today, and then Cindy and Penny will take over. So we're going to go inside. We'll go to the other side of the room, kind of semicircle around the wall. That way you're looking out at me, and I'm looking at you, telling you a story. Now, once we go past the door, there's a little change in the thing. It says once we go past the door, there will be no photography inside the building. Outside, take all the pictures you want to, run the battery down, build the card up. But inside, sorry, can't do that anymore. So we'll go inside and tell you a little story.
What we couldn't show you was the hundreds of unique pieces of sculpture and artwork that Mr. Solomon had created over his years of living here, all out of recycled materials. It was truly amazing. This is the function room that he built so he could hold private parties and weddings and such, along with this lighthouse that he had attached to it. Solomon did all of his own stained glass work also. After our tour ended, we decided to go have some lunch outside at the outdoor cafe. I had a chili hot dog and Barb had the meatloaf. So instead of building a fence down the side of the castle, he decided to build fencers. Pretty clever. See the little swords? The whole outside of the castle is covered in used printing press plates. Shiny side out. He got them from free from the local newspaper.
So we had a really, really nice day at Solomon's Castle. We've got this gorgeous castle in the back, beautiful grounds. It was a really, really nice tour. And then we went over to the area where they have a lot of old cars and more artwork. It was amazing. We had a wonderful lunch. So it was a super fun day at Solomon's Castle.
The next day, we decided to tackle our Magna shade installation. We had got that delivered the week before, and we hadn't had a chance to get around to doing it yet. It was a pretty simple process, and here's how it went.
So here we are getting ready to install our Magna shade. We're already having a little bit of an issue getting the magnets apart. When they say these magnets are strong, they are so strong. So a really great video suggested that you use pie plates to take the magnets out of the little tube, and that way the magnets don't stick together. But if the magnets stick together, you have to pry them apart. Kenny put one of these a little too close and they sucked right together. So it's a definite thoughtful process for this part of the Magna shade.
All right, step 2 of the installation process was pretty much of a breeze. I wound up just backing the pickup as close as I could to the front of the rig, and I used the tailgate as a platform to work off of. So I held the Magna shade up against the windshield while Barb on the inside took the individual magnets and put them against the windshield on the inside, and we went that all the way around. So now we're going to let this sit here for the afternoon and let the fabric relax, and then tomorrow morning I will come back out and I'm going to stretch this so that we get all the wrinkles out of it. Really easy. I think this whole process took us a matter of 10 to 15 minutes. The beauty of the Magna shade is that while you cannot see inside the coach, you can see outside the windshield, which offers great views. Before we had the Magna shade on, we had to pull the shade down so you could not look out at all. But that gave us privacy from people looking in. This is such a better option to have. We like the windshield Magna shade so much that we decided to order one for the passenger window also. Reason being is that whenever you open the door, the shade draws up, and we just decided we just leave it up all the time because we're in and out of that door so much. So with the side Magna shade, we'll be able to leave that on and we'll still have the privacy, but we can get inside and outside the door whenever we want to.
What you doing, babe?
Cooking breakfast.
So every Sunday morning for the 22 years that we've known each other, Ken cooks a big Sunday breakfast. So what we've been doing is cooking the bacon outside, the rest of the breakfast inside. That way the bus doesn't smell of grease later on in the day, albeit bacon smells very good when it's cooking. And so he just uses a fry pan on our tailgating gas grill.
I can't stand this grill.
And the bacon is always delicious.
What I like, the guy over here, I think's got one of those new little Blackstones, the 17-inch ones. And I saw them on the TikTok shop. They're only $40.
Oh, okay. That
Maybe
size Blackstone's only $40.
Yeah, $40.
Okay. Well, maybe
we should get one of those. And the more I use this stupid thing, this charcoal bullet, the more I hate that too.
So Ken is a huge charcoal griller. He cooks prime rib on it, chicken, all sorts of things, and people wait in line to come over for dinner, but he always used a regular size Weber, and to save space we brought the smaller Weber, and as you heard, it's not working out that well. So it sounds like we'll be hitting a Home Depot or Lowe's in the near future.
If you guys have an idea on a good charcoal grill that I can order, a portable, I can carry around, let me know, because this just isn't working out. And this isn't really working out either. It's big, it's bulky. That over there is nice, but it's just a griddle, so I can't cook steaks on it.
Right? Yeah.
So unless there's a grill attachment that I can put on top of it that would give it some sear marks or something, I don't know.
All right. Well, we'll start looking online and let you guys know what we come up with.
Or if you guys have any ideas, let me know.
Today is a travel day after spending a week at the Peace River Thousand Trails Campground. We had a wonderful time, and now we are headed to Flagler Beach to visit with family and spend 2 weeks at the Encore Bulow Park Campground. Where are we headed?
Well, we're heading up 17 take 17 to 4. We're going to take 4 east or north, however they say it, and then we're going to take 95 north. So it's about 3 hours, I guess, to get up there.
All right. And actually, the weather looks great. We don't think there's going to be any rain, but it is a hot one. We are getting excited about getting out of Florida and into some cooler weather.